How would you react if we tell you that there is a whole society of people that believes the Earth is flat? Crazy, right? From the beginning of our lives, we know that the Earth is a round, spherical ball that rotates in the universe. But if someone tried to convince you that the Earth is flat, which arguments would you use to prove them wrong? Let's talk about that. For this video, we will get rid of arguments like there was a lot of NASA pictures that proves that the Earth is round. And we will only use laws of physics and simple logic to come to a solution. Firstly, isn't it weird that other planets are spherical? At the daytime, when we raise our heads, we see a round sun. And at night, we see a round moon. And the Earth is flat how? That actually doesn't make any sense. On that question, leading astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson has the answer. He says that the laws of physics and processes in the universe simply favors a spherical shape. And if all objects in the universe are spherical, wouldn't it be logical that the Earth is spherical too? But let's suppose for a moment that the Earth is flat. One of the theories of the flat earthers is that the sun actually orbits around the Earth, but not vice versa. If that were correct, we wouldn't suffer from jet lag, which happens when we fly on a plane through different time zones. But time zones wouldn't actually exist. And day and night also would not exist. During the whole day, we would have sunlight if the Earth was flat. But of course, we do suffer from jet lag because the Earth is round. If the Earth was flat, gravity would act differently. Let's get back to primary school physics, where we learned that mass has the power to attract other objects, and the bigger the mass, the bigger is the force of attraction. The center of the mass in the spherical Earth is the center of the sphere, which means that gravity pulls every object on Earth to its center. And because of that, gravity is the same on every corner of our planet. However, if the Earth was flat, gravity would be strongest in the center, while on the ends it would be significantly weaker. But you will surely agree that gravity is the same in Italy and Australia, right? If we would just use a simple logic, we would come to a new proofs why the Earth is not a flat surface. Let's imagine for a moment that you're watching a boat sailing from a beach. As the time goes by, he will disappear under the horizon. But why would that happen if the Earth is not spherical? Have you ever witnessed a lunar eclipse? That happens when the Earth in one moment comes right between the moon and the sun and then covers the sun from our view. At that moment, the Earth is throwing its shadow across the moon. Have you ever seen the shape of that shadow? Of course you have, and it's round. Have you ever seen a straight shadow on the moon? I don't think so. Also, we could observe shadows that the sun throws on the Earth. We all know that shadows move as the time goes by. If the Earth was flat and you stuck two sticks in the ground close to each other, they would throw shadows exactly the same length. However, we know that's not true. Do you agree when you're on bigger heights, you can see further? Why would that be possible if the Earth does not have curvature? If the Earth was flat, from every higher ground, you could see any object on Earth. One more reason why the Earth is round we will give you by Aristotle. He noticed in the 4th century BC that certain constellations cannot be seen from different places on Earth. While he was in Egypt, he noticed that stars he saw there are not the same as stars in his motherland. He concluded that the only logical explanation to that question is that the Earth is round, and because of its curvature, some constellations cannot be seen from different places. If you are still not convinced, you could by yourself do a little experiment. When you notice a sunset, lay on the ground and watch it. When the sun sets under the horizon, simply get up, and you will notice that you can continue watching it. That would of course not be possible if the Earth was not round. In life, you will always meet people that will try to convince you of something they believe in. But after all, you need to believe for yourself, with your own senses, and to think with your own head. 'Cause after all, those are the only evidence you need.